Stadium. In Orchard Park, New York. It's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit?
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Herbert following the turnover. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot. Know that he has tremendous...
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 10, right down 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you. Come on, you serious?
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On second down, it's Knight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
No!
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final second. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 3 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We're going to back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To try again after the sack. Herbert, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And taken at the 46. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go play action here on first down. That one caught. It's Meredith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Raiders have got him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, it's Knight, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through it.
And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here for... And this is... Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Raiders. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Second down and inches. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop the throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could expect it on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is... And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big gain there for the Bills. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And a wild card win moves them on to the